Me too.
Just to hit not to actually have a career, but to like when I do a parody song, be able to hit the high notes.
I honestly believe it's like when you're playing basketball alone on a court and you're like, I'm actually good, and then other people show up.
Mm-hmm.
I have had a couple moments on my own where I have sung well.
Well, there are people that have careers in music that can't sing.
Wait, I see. I would want to make. Damn it! Now I'm trying to look up.
You
to
would
see
want to make fun of that.
with reeds, and that's like, oh man, I could sink my teeth into that one.
Yeah,
Into what?
I'm sorry.
Into him saying, just bragging about quiet moments where he's been able to sing well. Just bring it up to mention it, and then be like, you know what? The other day I was sitting around alone.
And
I was alone, thinking up compliments for myself. Just like what's happening in your fucking mind?
I did actually compliment myself. I was like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never think I can sing.
In my
no, I know I can't. I can barely speak.
You can speak and you can do impressions.
I don't know if it's like because you know how your voice sounds different in your head,
Yes.
and I guess that has to do with like the.
Does it to you guys anymore? Or no, haven't you heard your voice enough times where it doesn't anymore?
Where the way it resonates in your skull. No, I sound completely different.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've always assumed that I was like a baritone.
But yeah. Well, I sound exactly like James White or James Brown. Barry White.
No, not only is my voice not only is my voice a different register, like the way it sounds to me,
Yeah.
but it's also like not as flat, and like it's the same thing with my face, where I think I'm like I have emotions,
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. You don't, right?
and then I and it got worse as I got older.
Really?
Yeah, there would be like pictures from shows, and I look like a blind person. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I used to have some
A
ability.
full range of emotions.
Yeah. Well, I can't
facially?
find the reads, which that was the main reason.
Why don't you look again?
I didn't want to.
What do you mean you can't find them?
No, I mean I can't. On the calendar, there's nothing,
Oh.
which means that we don't have anything booked this week.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fine.
But I want to have my
As long
phone
as
out
we-
so I could have the copy. So
Oh, okay. Well, as long as we don't have something and miss it. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up. I'm off to
don't
a
shut
cold
up.
start.
You should contribute more. I've been hearing from numerous people that in my absence you were. I would phrase it as doing your job.
Thank
Mhm.
you. Well, you know,
Mhm.
I felt unencumbered. I felt free to be
Yep.
me.
That must
You
be
know,
a nice
I would say
feeling.
things like sometimes I sing well when I'm on my own, and Stav would be like, I believe in that.
I think a lot of... Well, first,
I
the guy
believe-
from Bright Eyes can't sing.
Is that your example of a famous person that can't sing?
Yeah. Well, no,
I don't
I'm
even
just-
remember what his voice sounded
I feel like the name of that band is an assault on people like me. So I don't know.
I knew someone that used to...
That guy can't sing at all. Who else can't sing? Fuck.
Who else can't sing?
Like in a band. The Ramones. Those guys can't sing.
Yeah.
The Sex. Every punk band
Billy
can't sing.
Corgan can't sing.
Billy Corgan can't sing.
He sings it in his own way.
I'm gay.
Nah, really only a couple of people can sing. The guy from
Celine Dion.
the guy
Uh-huh.
from Jim Blossoms,
Susan Boyle.
Michael Stipe.
He can
Nah,
sing.
he can't sing that much.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I would say he's a medium on can he sing or not. He's not Celine Dion.
David Byrne can't sing.
Who's David Byrne?
Talking Heads.
Can't sing.
He can't sing.
Yeah, I guess he's not that good of a singer. I guess there aren't any
No, he
good
really
singers.
can't sing at all.
Kiss can't really
Talking
sing.
Heads is great, but it's just like we went in and everyone fucked my ass. And they went, we had a holiday. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not singing.
I liked it. I like Kiss because like none of them could sing, but they all took turns singing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Let's all try. They just
Yeah,
keep fucking it
they
up.
all-
It'd be
yeah.
great if they did that with every. They just ran around the stage trying each instrument. It sounds terrible.
Yeah. Shouts out to Ace Frehley, the guitar player.
Pardon me.
Back.
Everybody
Back
suck
in
my
the New
penis.
York groove.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Fuck me in my eyes. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. You know,
Everybody suck
I
my penis.
didn't realize. I didn't realize this. The guy, The guy from the Dead Kennedy sounds like the guy from the B-52s.
Yeah, B-52s.
Yeah, Jello.
I'd never
Viagra.
heard the Dead Kennedys. I thought they were like like some kind of shit.
Bye.
Ronald Reagan is gay.
Yeah.
That does that kind of shit.
California. Yeah.
I can't believe that was like punk. That guy sounds like a fucking clown, like a literal circus clown.
Yeah. Jello.
Jello Sakakra.
Yeah, he was like a.
He was actually murdered in Chop over the weekend.
Oh, really?
A lot of people don't know that. Is that Jello Biafra was raped and murdered?
I did not know that.
And the
weekend.
Seattle PD.
Please
are
stop
refusing
doing
to
this.
investigate.
Yeah, the police department's refusing to investigate because he fucked around and found out.
He fucked around and found out.
Because of, according to the statute, that when somebody fucks around and finds out, we cannot investigate. According to that, as much.
We have our own autonomous zone now.
Really?
I thought about checking it out on the way to Barnes and Noble.
Oh, City Hall.
I'm so glad they reopened Barnes and Noble before the Criterion sale.
What do you mean? There's a Criterion sale?
Oh yeah,
every July and
there's a 50% off sale.
August. Yeah, they do like a secret like.
Oh,
well, it's not a secret.
It's not a secret. Yeah.
I don't think it's advertised.
Well, the secret is that Barnes and Nobles exists.
Yeah.
Right, and then once you find that out, then you can.
Damn, I didn't even know Barnes & Noble was still around.
Yeah, I know. I
That
think
could
they're
be good.
just online.
What if they're hiding pussy in there too? There's good pussy at Barnes & Noble.
I don't think they're brick and mortar anymore. Baby,
Are you serious?
There's a bunch of them.
Are there?
There's like 6 Barnes and Nobles in Brooklyn.
Can
Are
I be
there?
honest? The vibes in Barnes & Noble
I
were
haven't
always
seen one. I feel like
excellent.
in forever.
I always enjoyed my time at a Barnes & Noble.
I used to
Yeah.
go.
They had that little fucking.
Well,
they
I
had
can
a little-
imagine young Stavros just his eyes welling up with tears, imagining himself as someone who reads books.
First of all, I could read, and I
No.
did read back then.
I used to steal.
I was a young
pornography.
intellectual,
Yeah,
but also they had a little fucking coffee shop, and they had little muffins up front.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
they
So
had a
there's nothing wrong.
Starbucks.
There's
I
a
was
little.
gonna get to that. Trust me. He's looking at the books. Have a biscotti.
Absolutely, a couple biscottis.
I'm here to-
ride the escalator.
I did like riding the escalator.
Yeah.
I'm here to read some cookies. What was I? Oh yeah, I used to steal porn all the time. From
I would-
Barnes and Nobles.
I would read. I used to care. When I was like 15 or 14, I wanted to be like my cousin Leonida, who now
Mhm.
is a 37-year-old man whose job is he works at a bar 3 months out of the year. and
Oh, on
has
the
sex
island.
with tourists.
Yeah.
Pretty good. He just lives in a tent in an island and then wears a bar back as an almost 40-year-old man. That's the other cool thing about Greece. Greece shut everything down because of Corona, and they completely controlled it, and they didn't give a fuck because they don't have an economy. They're just like, yeah, who gives a fuck? We're not losing we don't have jobs. So they had a little leg up on everybody.
Yeah,
because
because everyone already was staying
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, they were all just getting fucked. Yeah, they were all just drinking coffee with their friends. Anyway, when I wanted to be like Leo, who was a big metalhead, I spent a lot of my time reading about. I read the Led Zeppelin book where they talk about putting a fish in a woman's pussy.
Oh yeah, that's
Hammer
right.
of the Gods. I believe that's the only book now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's actually the only one of those that I read. But I
That-
thought
that-
about reading other ones too.
So you
Other
read
books.
that and The Giver.
I read The Giver. I started reading something about Black Sabbath. I read Ozzy's autobiography. Apparently he's like retarded. Apparently he said he was called thick back then, but he has a series of learning disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he went into crime at first. But then he went into fucking metal.
He went into being.
Into British crime.
He was
He was a peaky blind.
He was yeah, the fucking scarecrow from Batman was ordering him around.
It's just, but that's what all those. It's you think there's no such thing as a Cockney accent. That's just retarded British people. There's no other option for people with a series of learning disabilities but to go into crime.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And this what I talk about.
What we doing the robbing?
Which way did it?
Which
way to the bakery?
I'm gonna get the baguettes and sell them for
Which-
more.
I'm trying to have a what do they call biscuit?
No,
Yeah, they call cookies biscuits.
fuck that.
It's fucked up, right?
That's very fucked up.
That's
lock, stock, and 2 extra chromosomes.
Yeah, and the guess who the director is? Gay Ritchie.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. He just makes all the retarded guys kiss for his movie.
I started doing a.
I'm not married to a daughter. I'm married to a guy. instead because I'm gay. Who's like the male equivalent of Madonna?
Male Donna. The male equivalent.
McDonald.
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 I'm like a virgin.
That's who Gay Richie's husband
I'm like
is.
a virgin.
McDonald.
I come in there, they see me, they say, look at this guy, he's like a virgin.
I've never seen an asshole so tight.
I've never seen anybody so beautiful, he's like a virgin.
That's right, McDonald. That's why I love having sex with. Damn, I can't even do British anymore.
Yeah.
I'm Guy Ritchie.
I saw.
I'm Guy
have
Ritchie.
you seen a picture of Baron recently? He's
Did he glow up?
massive.
He's tall. Yeah.
He's like 6'8". He's enormous.
Yeah, he could probably hoop. What if he became an awesome basketball player? That would be so annoying.
I don't know.
Well, he's gonna become Dr. Manhattan. That's the track we're on. Is Baron Trump's gonna fucking
That'd be awesome.
be irradiated and turn blue and live on the moon,
Hell
And have his dick hanging out.
Huge dick.
and just society's all destroyed.
His
And it's-
giant retard dick.
He's just reflecting on. He's like,
That's awesome.
yeah.
My son, he's 13 years old. He's 7'5". It's tremendous.
Mhm.
People say they've never seen such a big
Beautiful
boy.
penis.
I like McDonald.
McDonald's good. Yeah. I'm like a virgin, folks. What are some other Madonna songs?
I don't know a single other Madonna song.
There's one that's an absolute jam. Take me there when the
Oh, I'm gonna take you like a prayer.
Like a prayer is a
Yeah.
fucking banger.
It's about blowjob.
Papa Don't
Really?
Preach.
Yeah, Papa Don't Preach.
Papa Don't Preach is another good one.
Um,
But like a prayer, it has that fucking tasty
I'm,
ass riff.
I'm
up
down
top.
on my knees. I'm gonna take you
Oh,
there.
I didn't even know it was about getting your
It was
dick
about
sucked.
Toppy.
do black people say McDonough?
They say McDonald.
Yeah, I love listening to McDonough. Do they say that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is that a thing? Black people, do they add mix?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like Screet.
That's
I
how they
see.
found
Things
out.
change. Things get changed to a K for some reason.
I
Yeah.
don't think with Madonna.
McDonough. I
McDonald.
think it happens.
I don't
No,
believe
you know
so.
what? I think there might be places where that's emergent.
Okay.
One of my favorite one of those I ever saw. I was in a 7-Eleven one time, and these black teenagers come in, and one of them yells to his friend across the back. He's like, "Hey, get me a Slurshee."
Yeah, Slurshey's really good.
Because it's got slur, and
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and that's the only part they save. The rest of the word is
Yeah.
they'll get rid of.
Slurshey.
Slur stays the same.
Slur's good.
Slur, we're keeping that, and then we're just gonna make up the end part here.
2 Chainz used to do something where he would put N's or like unus or something. Like I don't remember what he did, but one time he said he was gonna get some pussy, and he was like, "I'm about to get some panussy," and it sounded like he said penisus, like peanut. I'm forgetting.
Penussy.
Panussy.
Did you see that that Wale tweet?
What?
He's like, my new album is called it's Pain plus Famous. My new album's I'm calling it Painus.
That's
But-
awesome, dude.
Yeah, right.
It's
It was
just I
like
love
so-
that he has to explain it first because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Painus.
Yeah, it sounds like you're either saying penis,
He's like, by the way, so this is my
or
idea
like your asshole got fucked so
for
much
the
it hurts.
album. I pitched it to a bunch of people and they said no, so I'm just gonna explain what it means and release
Yeah,
it.
penis. Penis. Penis is awesome, dude.
Suck my penis.
Penis is really good.
Yeah, it's really good. I hope that was real and not a made up tweet. But I'm pretty sure he did.
You
say
might
it.
you might have gotten caught with your pants down.
Maybe I've been
Chap.
fooled once again by one of those.
Everyone thought that that Jersey Mike's was renaming their sandwich the BLM.
Yeah, there was no way that was real.
Yeah, that's
I
ridiculous.
mean,
But everybody thought that shit. At least
Yeah,
everyone. A
if
lot
Jersey,
of basketball.
if
Twitter
Jersey
did.
Mike's was like, "Hey, we're not racist anymore. We're taking Jersey out of the name. Now it's just called Michael's. It's called Sandwiches by Michael.
Michael sandwiches,
And now it's
and not the gay art one
Yeah,
either.
It's gay. It's a gay man named Michael.
Gay Michael sandwiches.
Yeah, him and his husband have a combined income of $750,000 a year, and they're down with the cause.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, boys. I want to.
Fuck boys, did you see that, Pod? That was real.
What?
Some girl posted like some thing on Instagram, like an email from a professor to her sister, and their family's like Vietnamese.
Uh-huh.
And this
Oh, I did see this.
this girl's name is PHUCBUI.
Yeah.
And the professor was like, "Can you please anglicize your name?" Like, I would call you fuck boy.
Yeah, just don't say fuck boy. Say
Yeah.
fook or boy.
if I moved to China, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my name meant like
Mr. Penis. Your name was Mr.
my,
Penis.
My full name, not even Mr. Penis. But like when you like the sound of my name meant like a boop that don't call you back.
Uh-huh.
Like if that was the full name, I'd be
Right.
like, okay, I'll pick a Chinese name.
I'm Liu Kang now.
Yeah.
But he was probably not. It's not. Is it pronounced fuck boy?
Yes.
It is. All right. Damn.
Hold on, let me load up my. I didn't even look into it at all. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Also, who uses somebody's full name? You can call her. You can call her fuck.
I think that's her first name is Fuck Boy.
fuck boy.
Fuck Boy.
That's awesome.
Well, because
I
I
say
had that.
keep it.
I had that.
I say keep it, but make him
Yeah.
say it in that voice.
I had a character that I was laughing about for like a month. That was like a Vietnamese guy that hates like a self-loathing Asian Vietnamese guy named Fuck Ban Guk.
Yes, that's right.
Uh-huh.
I remember that.
Yep. Yeah, my name is Fuck Ban Guk.
I do recall that.
Yeah.
Getting that text.
Scare me again, dude. Fuck Ban Guk.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That is correct. Damn, it's stuffy in here, bro.
I know.
It
Should
is.
I turn
Crack
on
a
the
window
AC?
at least, motherfucker.
The window is
Well,
cracked.
It is.
It's not cracked, but it is kind of humid outside. So
Maybe run the AC. Fuck it. You fucking bitch. Born in my dick, I'm gay.
You suck, man. I only get phone calls when
I
I'm
was.
doing the podcast.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Inconvenient timing that I made a nose snorting, clearing my throat voice right as you ripped ass. So it sounds like that was directly in my face.
Well, it was.
No, it wasn't.
For everyone at home, it was. Nick
Everyone
Nick
at home.
isn't using his phone.
Stav has
to
a
do
saddle
video.
on his head that
I
I'm
don't.
riding him around.
No, not at all.
that would be so fun.
Stav's completely naked and I'm riding around.
I am naked, and
He has
Nick
a helmet.
sucked the fart out of my ass.
He
And that's
has
what
a
you just heard.
he has a propeller beanie on.
I do. I am
with
wearing one of
The
those.
propeller is removed.
I
and
never
there's
said
a
no.
helmet
I'm wearing a propeller beanie
that
I'm
has
nude.
is a multicolored helmet with
Uh-huh.
a saddle on it, and I'm riding
There's
him.
no
That's
saddle.
And I'm riding him around.
Adam,
and
no, it's not.
I've got a stick with a hot dog on the end, dangling from
no,
a string.
you do not.
To
That
direct him.
wouldn't work because
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I just had a bagel, so I'm not even that hungry, and I don't
Oh,
like hot dogs that much.
I'm not even hungry, actually.
You're not.
Dude, I had lunch with Ralphie May, rest in peace, one time. He was a very good guy.
Yeah,
I heard he was really nice.
He's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like we started like a larger conversation about like diet and exercise or whatever, and then he was like, "Yeah, the doctors, they ain't got no idea why I'm this size." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I got it."
the team of doctors.
Yeah, I'm like-
There's a team of doctors day and night
Yeah, I'm like
going
"All right."
over the details.
I guess so. I'm like, for the most part, I mean, yeah, there is like other issues, but for the most part, a lot of that shit is just sort of like calories in, calories out, or whatever. He's like, but I mean, he's like, I order food, and I don't eat any of it. And then he like, kind of like, I feel like he forced himself to not eat, because he had already ordered a shit ton of food, and we're at the restaurant,
Right.
and it's
Yeah,
like,
you were telling me that what he ordered was wild.
that was the same. It might have been the same like weekend.
Different
But
meal.
yeah, different meal. We went out to like breakfast and he got a cheeseburger and he only ate half of it. But
for
then,
breakfast.
Yeah, then that wasn't breakfast. Maybe it was lunch. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out whether it was the same day, different meals,
Right,
or
right,
different
right.
days.
Mm-hmm.
So it must have been different days because I distinctly remember it was a cheeseburger that he cut in half while making the point that like I mean I don't even eat any. And
The second you were gone, he had a
Yeah, of
full
course, yeah.
pizza.
But then he took us to he took a bunch of people to like Papa Do's and dropped like fucking like $3,000.
What's Papa does?
It's
like a seafood.
yeah.
Yeah. We're in New Orleans.
I mean, you've never heard of this place. And I just mentioned the name, and your brain can already do the arithmetic.
Yeah,
What's Pappadeaux? Oh, it's a seafood restaurant.
Calculating.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you just
become John
And what do
Nash.
they got? Fried baby alligators on the menu with a Creole dipping sauce. Just the whole menu materializes. It's equations. And
Yeah, that it is what happened.
the math bitch.
Somewhere in the back of my head, I know that there's a restaurant called Pappadeaux
Mm-hmm.
it's New Orleans, right? Or no, maybe just like a. Nick's getting a phone
Oh,
call.
yeah. So, no, I'm checking a voicemail real quick.
All right.
From
yeah.
who?
The company that makes
Your
the fucking
boyfriend?
the light ring that's broken that we can't use.
Oh,
So
Oh yeah, we're gonna have videos set up.
I had to call. They have a technical support department where you have to leave a voicemail.
that's
that always
ridiculous.
works out.
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why not an email?
But
Ralphie May,
oh yeah.
Pappadeaux.
So that's the story. If you're new to the podcast, you've probably only heard that 1, 2, or 3 times.
You are getting the same stories
Mhm.
from now until it ends,
Yeah.
and just understand that.
Yeah,
Our lives stopped happening the second this started.
it's
Yeah.
what eternal recurrence,
The
right?
second the show made enough money that I could afford my $400 rent, because I was deluding myself. There was like a couple months there where I'm like, I'm putting all of this money in savings, and I'm keeping my day job, and I'm just gonna. And then
Yeah,
like,
you wanted to stay on the truck.
And then I bought PlayStation. I was like, never mind. I will not be doing
That
anything.
sounds gay,
Yeah.
actually.
But you like periodically have like
I did-
designs on getting a
I-
working man job.
I did.
You
actually,
wanted to work at the Volvo dealership.
I did actually keep the truck job for months.
Yeah, you were doing it for a while.
For a while. Yeah, actually, I continued doing those jobs for like a year after.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did.
I
give
thought
up on
about that
plan.
too, but then I was like, well, I think we talked about this last week. You did you do the math on how much a regular job pays, and you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not working at a grocery. I wanted to work at a grocery store to get lunch meats on discount.
When was this? When you moved to New York?
This is probably
Well, doing the truck jobs is like sometimes it's just nice to be in a production environment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gets you out of the house.
Yeah.
The jobs are fun usually. You see something different every time.
Yeah,
But
and they
Yeah.
pay a lot.
it's when you do have the out of being like, well, I don't need to do this. It's very easy to not. It's very easy to not do anything,
I love not doing anything.
like the dishes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, brother. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of those jobs they called Nick up and you called me and you were like, "Hey, they just they told me that, you have to dress like you want a future in the film industry tomorrow." And I was like, "Nick, are you going to do that?" He's like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, that job sucked, and that guy was a dickhead.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is like sometimes you do, for the most part, doing that job, the people that you're like answering to used to also drive the trucks
Right.
and work their way up.
Right.
But sometimes it's just because the people that are like directors or whatever, usually they're like fucking either NYU or something.
Yeah.
They're people that are like 48 years old and dress like they're 23.
Yeah.
And they just like fucking were handed this like bullshit commercial director life.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Because commercial directors don't actually direct. It's
I don't
always
think
the
they do.
client.
I don't think they really do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like the fucking bullshit like marketing person at the company that's like running the show. Commercial directors kind of just like stand there and
But yeah, that one we
Sounds
both
like a good job.
that
Yeah,
one
it's
we
not
both did was fucking insane. That guy was like asking me to like pay for parking for the truck out of pocket.
What?
And and he's like, "I'll reimburse you."
was
And
that
it's
the
like-
one at Chelsea Piers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it took him months to get payment, but then the reimbursement payment, it's like this is fucking completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
We should find him and fuck him up.
I got in trouble for staying around craft services for too long on that job.
What were you eating?
I was just like eating all day.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you should. That's who it's for.
Right.
That's who that food is for.
I know.
Not the people that are going to go out anyways and have a $6,000 dinner afterwards.
Yeah, it was like I was so broke at
So,
the time.
yeah, you had too many grapes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like there's no understanding.
Yeah.
Like it really is. People should have to go to a labor prison camp for like there should be some kind of re-education.
8 months minimum.
Yeah. I mean, like, and that is, people did used to have a concept of, like, everyone should have a summer job.
Right,
You're fucking
yeah.
15 or 16, you should be working at McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
pushing carts at the supermarket.
Doing something that
Yeah.
sucks dick so you know how much that sucks. And there should be some kind of social credit system or surveillance state that monitors. I mean, really, no, like all of like your phone calls to customer service departments. They should go into some kind of like statewide monitoring thing. And if you ever like fucking lose your shit in a way that's unwarranted
Yeah.
at somebody that works in a call center,
They should check your
you
file.
go right back to the labor camps.
Yeah.
And then you have to do a year.
Uh-huh.
The labor camps, which are just the call centers.
Oh shit!
Oh, so you
It's a never-ending
become-
system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That's
a perfect engine.
that's very equitable.
It's the
I
most.
feel like.
It's a beautiful engine, like in Snowpiercer.
It's going to be cool in 30 years when we all just have to learn like broken Chinese and we all get call center jobs doing technical support for the Chinese sex robots that they're all married to over there.
They just
They're
abuse
like,
us.
ni hao xing wang hui le.
Some guy's just yelling at you
Yeah,
in
he's like,
Chinese.
the
The pussy doesn't work.
Just speak Chinese,
Yeah.
you fucking faggot. Subtitles. Like,
That's not your real fucking name.
I am very sorry.
Your name's not really fuck boy.
Yeah.
Your name isn't
Your name is Nick, isn't it?
Yeah, you probably got a weird name, like John or Eric. It's not fuck being good.
Damn.
That would be a nice act of like quiet rebellion, as we're forced into just answering phones for Chinese sex robot companies, but you get to pick your name,
Oh yeah.
and you can. You be like, my name is fuck ding dongs.
My name is Ching Chong Bing Bong. Just the most racist shit you could possibly think of.
That's all right.
That's how we resist.
They're like, okay, ching chong bing bong. And fucking every time you answer the phone, you go, thanks for calling technical support. My name's Ching Chong Bing Bong. How can I help you? And that's like our field hollers.
Yeah.
That's our Amazing Grace. Chingo, ching bing bong.
Ching Chong Bing
Ching
Bong.
chong, bing bong, ching chong, ding dong, ching chong. That's all AAV is.
and they all
AAV started off as like an Africans doing a racist impression of the English language. Like, this is how stupid they sound. And it's just an approximation, and then that's how
Yeah.
it became what it is. Wow,
I like-
we cracked the code.
Yeah.
I like to go back to the Ching Chong Bing Bong thing. At some point, they try and get us all to stop, and they're like, "Which one of you here is Ching Chong Bing Bong?" And then it's like Spartacus, where it's like, "I am Ching Chong Bing Bong, I am Ching Chong Bing Bong," and we all get crucified for our beliefs.
Oh, I can't wait to resist.
Oh fuck! Damn, I want more water.
I got you.
once was straight,
but
now I'm gay.
I want a big
Fuck
ice coffee.
pussy.
Dude, I love this recent thing where it's like every morning there's a thunderstorm and then it goes away. It's nice and sunny.
It's kind
out.
of nice. It's like monsoon season
I've
or
been
something.
I was smoking that CBD weed,
Hell yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
which I love.
I love it too.
It's great. It's fucking great, dude. I like.
And this isn't even a
Yep.
read. We
It makes-
literally love it.
It
yeah.
makes me feel like the dude, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm waking up and getting toasted.
It makes you feel like that. It makes you feel, but you're also your day is not ruined because you're not
Yeah.
like fucking like, oh fuck, dude, what?
It's
The government. There's none of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is
Yeah.
quite nice. I think
Yeah.
I ran out, or I don't know where I put it, or something.
You ran out of the stash, and
Yeah.
I literally have been.
Oh, they said they could send more.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
hell yeah.
I want
Yeah.
more.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Keep it
I'm
coming.
gonna respond to that email.
Keep it coming if you're listening. This is basically a free read.
It's a free read. Their slogan: you
Yeah.
got it, then it
Pop
is
smoke it if you got
CBD.
it.
Yeah.
It is
Smoke them if you got them.
It's like whatever fucking guy was like somebody's cousin that became the marketing dude
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
was like, how about smoke it, just because you do what you feel, bro. Okay,
How
let's
about
put
this
that on all
just,
the...
Dude,
just smoke it.
Just smoke weed.
You've always been the smart one in the family.
Mhm.
I do love when businesses just like, if there was a restaurant, there's just one, you just have your one cousin who's not in the kitchen. You're like, you know what, man? You're going to do the advertising.
I'm aesthetics.
yeah.
You know? I'm thinking of, I think of like artistic style, you know.
That is funny. That one Chinese place you went to that was like all like Matrix type shit.
Oh yeah, Mission Chinese.
Yeah, that place is
that's
good.
like-
I've been back there a couple times.
The
since.
food's
It's
good.
not even Chinese food though. It's
It's
like,
not. It's
yeah.
like fucking like just some guy that's been a chef for 400 years.
Yeah.
Just in New
Mhm.
York, like chef he spends 50% of his time cooking, and then the other 50% of the time being profiled in magazines.
Yeah.
Like that, one of those that level of chef
I think he's
100%.
a
Who
Korean guy that was raised by Jews.
is now like fucking just like
Two
tripping off
strikes, if you ask me.
Yeah.
of his
same.
own cooking fumes, and is
Yeah.
like doing like
And the music, that's what's going on.
I don't
in the
even know
background.
how you like they would come up with some of those, because it's not Chinese. I mean, it's just like it's something that if you've already tasted everything that you
Yeah.
can only come up with if you've done
It's
everything.
just a ton of Szechuan peppercorns and everything.
I fuck with Szechuan peppercorn.
I just got some. Sorry guys, from Amazon.com.
Wow, putting money in Bezos' pockets.
Yeah. Well, I really want. I want to have good Chinese
Well, just
pantry
what-
staples.
You're about to fucking leave. You could have called. You could have fucking ordered it
Gone.
and gotten 7. Let it come in 7 days.
I guess so. I should.
But you had to do Prime, even
I
though you're
had
about to
to.
leave for the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah, and I got Chinese cooking wine and dark soy sauce.
There's
So
a
I'm
difference kind
really-
of soy sauce.
There are multiple differences. There's black soy sauce, which is like molasses and sweet. And then there's
Okay.
dark soy sauce, which is like Chinese soy sauce.
What do
then
we eat?
there's-
What kind of swill do we have?
Well, there's a bunch of different kinds. There's tamari, which is like a different kind. It's if you're gluten free.
I've had tamari.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
it's all right. Yeah,
So
I've
you're
been getting
into
into
Chinese
different
cooking
types
now?
of soy sauces. Yeah, dude, it's my favorite food, of course.
I would say Asian in general is my favorite, but I guess if I had to narrow it down,
Mm-hmm.
it's still Korean. Still just KBBQ.
It's Korean.
Damn, when's the next time I'm going to get to go to KBBQ? A communal type of food seems like the kind of shit they won't let you have.
Oh yeah, with COVID.
Unless they put you in a little dome, and it's just you and your friends in a glass dome having Korean barbecue.
Donald Trump, you
That would be
need to
awesome.
open up hibachi.
Yeah.
I have to go to Benihana's.
Imagine.
Man, now I'm thinking about where did we go? Me and you went to Japanese barbecue somewhere. Was that
It was in Montreal, yeah.
Damn, I love that.
That was good. After we saw that open
What's
mic
it called?
with the French guy.
Yakiniku.
Yeah,
Yakiniku, that's correct.
Yeah.
Good job, Adam.
I love getting completely irresponsible with food. I met up with David in Toronto,
Hell yeah.
and like I guess the timing got fucked up, so I was just at a Japanese bar. I was at like a Gyukaku by myself for like an hour and a half,
Respect.
and I'm like, well, I guess I got to keep the food coming.
Dude, that's a dream for me, having to kill an hour and a half in a fucking barbecue restaurant like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
How
Yeah.
dare you be
Oh,
late?
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
don't want to be rude to you. They're
I
like,
was-
it's okay. We'll
Yeah,
wait. No,
yeah.
no, I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
So I have manners.
Yeah.
Unlike you Japanese people.
Yeah. Why don't you put your shoes back on,
Put
sweetheart?
your shoes back on. Bring another plate of
Why
the
don't you
ribs
put your shoes
out.
back on and get back in the kitchen.
I remember when I was a kid, I thought hibachi was the coolest thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the tricks that they did and stuff. I used to beg my parents to go to Benihana.
I mean,
too.
I've never been to one of those places.
I
What?
Yeah,
Never?
Never once.
I went on prom night, I think.
I did think
To
it
fuck
was.
the guy.
I did think it was a cool
yeah,
concept.
to fuck the guy.
But yeah,
Dude, that's
I've
so
never
weird.
been there. The closest thing to that is I had a friend that took us to the melting pot
Oh
Fondue.
yeah, the
Fondue's probably dead, too.
restaurant.
on their birthday.
Oh,
and that
oh
was,
my god.
yeah,
There goes fondue.
There goes. I've never
I've
been
never
there.
had fondue,
That
and I guess
shit-
we never will.
That shit was cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're coming out pro fondue?
Well, I mean, it's cool because you're doing something.
I like to do something. That's
Yeah.
part of the KBBQ.
That's why
appeal.
diners work, because there's a jukebox somewhere
Mhm.
usually.
Yep. You're drinking coffee the whole time.
That is very funny that they put jukeboxes in diners.
Mm-hmm.
That they give somebody, they put that kind of control just.
To people that are in diners.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be the only restaurant allowed was a diner. That was the only restaurant in a whole town.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you mean?
But what
We
does it
didn't
have to
have
do with
restaurants.
jukeboxes?
Well, because it's entertainment.
No, but I mean, it's like that it's not in the back and
I know.
the staff chooses.
That's what I know. They put it in the hands of the people. It was a draw
Yeah.
to
How
get the
about-
youth in there.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to start like a fine dining restaurant that also has jukeboxes.
That's a bad idea.
What about a French restaurant?
That's a horrible
a
idea.
bistro
Yeah.
with jukeboxes.
A French restaurant with like they only have like what is it pre price fixed?
pre-fee. Yeah.
pre-fee.
Pre-feed
Yeah.
jukebox?
I don't know. I never know how many letters to pronounce with French.
Pre-fee.
So
Pre-fee.
I usually go none of them.
Yeah.
I'm just not even going to say this word.
I love how they're like
I'm just gonna-
we are so lazy we say half the word.
Yeah. But you do a French restaurant, nice place like that, but then it also just has a Chuck E. Cheese going around. It has a guy in a rat costume going around asking people how their meal is. It's because French people are retarded.
They are.
They are.
Yeah. My friend Chucky
I'm French Chucky.
is a big rat, but I love him.
Bonjour Chucky.
Bonjour Chucky, plus fuck my
Please fuck my
plus fuck my husband.
Bonjour Chucky.
Plus fuck my mother now.
Merci to fuck my ass, Chucky.
Fuck my ass. I watched John Wick again last night.
Respect.
Yeah.
You know what I watched that's
I watched him take off a man's pants with a fucking pencil.
I watched him bring a man to orgasm with a pencil. He hit his G-spot from the back with only a pencil. I watched a movie that seems like it's one of the original like type of those types of movies.
Which is what?
It's called The Lone Wolf and the Cub. It's some Japanese shit.
gay
I got
porn.
Criterion. No, I got Criterion recently, and it's like a 1970s Japanese movie, and it's about a fucking guy that they try and dishonor him, but he slashes everybody the fuck up. It's John
Mhm.
Wick style, and there's a part in the movie where a bunch of bandits are like, "We're gonna kill you unless you fuck this hot lady."
Wow.
And the
What a
lady's like,
terrible
the
punishment.
lady's like, oh, she's getting ready to kill herself. She's like,
Yeah.
a samurai like that would never fuck me.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, wait. And then he fucks her while everybody watches. And then she's like, I knew he was honorable and not a coward because he could stay hard the whole time while everybody
Wow.
watched us.
What a great guy.
It was honestly one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I mean,
It sounds cool.
it was fucking tight.
You ever see Tokyo Drifter?
No.
Yeah.
That movie's cool.
It's sick.
No, is
You
it
should
but
do that one next.
Tokyo Drifter?
It's on
wait,
Criterion.
dude, I'm about to go crazy with the old ass movies. Ever since I watched 1938 Robin Hood, I'm in on this shit now. I'm watching all the
That was the
classics.
Errol Flynn one.
Errol Flynn.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Errol.
He
He was
was-
charismatic.
He was drunk his entire life.
Respect.
He just kept a buzz.
He was Australian. When the fuck did they start letting Australian people into America? 1938 is too early for that type of shit.
What, you think that there was a ban on Australians?
It's fucked up to me that there was an Australian star in America in 1938 when the rest, everything else was so racist. There was no prejudice towards Australians.
Well, they're white.
It just seems like there should have been some.
Well, I agree. There should be more racism towards Australia.
I'm just saying, if
No,
black
I
people,
agree
it's
with
the
that.
30s. You know what I mean? There's still like basic sharecropping going on.
Yeah.
And we just let Australians fucking waltz in here?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. And he gets to be a big time movie star?
He gets to be a swashbuckler.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck Errol Flynn.
No, he's tight, dude.
No,
I
he
think
was cool.
He's
I
had
did
like
like him.
sex parties or something.
I have to admit, I liked him a good deal. It just something rubs me the wrong way with Australia being legitimized so early in the America.
Yeah, man.
I just feel like it should be a post World War II thing.
Well, it was part of England.
How the
at that
fuck did he
point,
even
no?
get over here? 1938?
An Australian movie?
For real, how good were the planes in 1938?
What do you mean?
They had planes from Australia. Like, how long did it take you to get from Australia to America in 1930s?
I guess they had planes. They had
Would you have to take a
boats.
boat? You're in the fucking boat for like months.
Taking a boat was sick back
A
then,
boat
though.
from Australia to America in the 30s? That must have been fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, like what else are you gonna do?
I don't know.
It's funny because it's like there's so many distractions now, but then you spend so much time on the distractions that it's like if you go back 15 years ago and you're like, what if I gave you a small handheld phone and you had to stare at it for 15 hours a day every day of your life?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh shit, I don't know if I could do that. And you're like, no, but there's words on there that make you angry.
right. Yeah.
So
And then you can beat off every once in a while to
Yeah.
just calm you down.
Yeah. I have been watching a lot of Entourage recently.
It is very funny
It's
that
nice to see flip
I
phones.
need drugs now to not use my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, time to smoke drugs so I can put
Smoke
the phone
drugs,
down.
put the phone down. Time to do
So-
psychedelics.
so I could watch John Wick.
Yeah.
Which feels like somehow like better for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is.
Finally logged off. Went back to being completely enveloped in media the way I was 20 years ago.
Yes. This is the thing that was ruining my brain before
The
this.
thing that everybody already was kind of cynical about.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude. But yeah, I'm about to be a little film buff, dude. I got the Criterion.
I'm loving that for you, dude.
I got rid of the Criterion channel. I'm going back to the Blu-rays. Because what makes Criterion
I'm
worth
not a
it,
collector type guy.
it's not the collection, it's all the supplementary materials and a lot of the fucking shit on the Criterion channel. It was better, I feel like better on Filmstruck, but like on the Criterion channel it's lacking.
Well, I just don't
They
give a
had-
fuck about any of that. I just want actual
Filmstruck had
access to the movies.
Yeah. Well, they do. A lot of them do have like the Criterion Collection on the streaming platform, where they have like the supplementals and stuff. But
Who does?
Not
What do you
for
mean
every
a lot?
movie.
What do you mean a lot of them?
a lot of the titles they like include.
They have some of them, but I've
Some of
looked
them,
at things that I have the physical copy of, and it's like half of the content.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
yeah.
or it's just not there. 'Cause
What's
some of
that?
them come with like a 2-hour documentary or like the DVD commentary.
See, I gotta watch. I just want to watch the fucking movie, man. I don't need all that shit. There's so many movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch a movie about the movie I just watched.
Yeah, if you watch a movie and you like it, you want to like consume more about the movie.
I guess that's true. I would watch.
Figure out like what the people who made it were thinking.
I guess
and-
I would watch more about that 1938 Robin Hood.
Yeah, there you go.
It was cool, man.
You wouldn't watch an interview with the director, or maybe like
I would
watch the
love
movie
to,
through
actually.
shot by shot, the director being like, okay, yeah, what we're doing.
I've
here is-
changed my mind completely on this point. I've done a complete 180 on this.
Yeah, no, I'm telling
That
you.
sounds awesome.
It's fucking sweet.
Now I'm
'Cause
pissed.
DVDs came out, and like DVDs all had DVD commentary, and that was pitched as this big feature. And basically, the only people that gave a shit about it are like absolute movie fags.
Right, right.
So most people are like, "Who gives a shit about DVD commentary?"
I did used to actually listen to that stuff.
Yeah, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to listen. I listened to, especially when I was like a kid that wanted to do comedy. I would listen to the Anchorman one, and I listened
Yeah.
to the fucking 40-Year-Old Virgin one, big time.
yeah.
Love
Well, that's the
that
thing is
stuff.
they put that DVD commentary on shit that didn't need it, and then it's like now special features are like, I don't even know. I haven't even looked. I have a copy of Logan on 4K, and one of the special features is watch the movie in black and white.
right.
What?
How is that even? I could do that on my TV. You fucking assholes.
Yeah.
That's barely a special feature.
Watch a shittier version of the movie. In a way, it wasn't even.
It'll buffer.
With the way we weren't, didn't intend to present it ever.
Yeah, I feel like special features went away when people stopped renting movies at like Blockbuster, because that's when I used to watch all of them. When I started like renting DVDs.
Well, I don't think it was rent. It was just like when it became streaming, no one gave a fuck
Yeah.
anymore.
yeah.
It's not the rental aspect. I
Well,
would
yeah,
say.
sure. Yeah, I remember the Children of Men documentary.
That was a good ass movie.
That's
man.
where I found out about.
Was that on the DVD?
It was on the DVD. That's when I found out who Slavoj Žižek was when I was like 16.
Damn,
Children
maybe I
of
should-
Men
Is it Children of Men?
It's a good ass movie.
Has anybody?
Penis of Children is a
it's-
good movie about Adam's penis,
Yes, that's true. A penis of children.
and it's actually about your penis.
Oh, it's okay.
You're the children, one of the children.
Children of penis.
No. Penis of children.
Penis of Children. Adam's favorite movie.
Yeah, it's a movie about you on one hand, but on the other hand, it's your favorite movie because the time it spends on a different. Because it's you would think it's just about literal children's
Yeah.
penises, but some of the time it's about an adult man's penis that's
Who
the
has
size
the
of a
penis
child.
Yeah.
And that's the part of it that's about you.
yeah.
But the part of it that's your favorite movie is about half of the movie is actually spent on actual children's penises.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your favorite movie.
I was looking at some baby pics, like the
of your hog.
the bathtub pics that your
Mhm.
parents take. Pathetic what I was working with.
My cock,
If I was my parents, I would have thrown me in the fucking dumpster.
honestly, my dick
Trash
wasn't that
dick.
bad for a baby. It
As
just,
a baby,
it didn't
pretty bad.
my dick was nice for a baby, but then it just didn't keep growing. I mean, it grew a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have a baby's penis, certainly, but I don't have as big a penis as you would have guessed if you looked at my penis as a child.
Oh, thank God. Thank God I grew out of that. But
You had a
That
growth
shit-
spurt.
that shit used to turtle. Used to go inside,
Mm-hmm. There's a very good picture of me and my brothers all nude, holding hands, sitting on a watermelon.
holding each other's penises.
We're not holding each other's
Damn,
cocks.
Twitch lets you just do that?
Yeah, you did that for your fundraiser for
Yeah.
Twitch? You did
I
that
thought
for
they were.
Baltimore?
I thought they were like pretty
Yeah,
strict about what's on there. But that's look, if it raises money for Black Lives,
We got to do it for Be More, baby.
You gotta do it for-
Baltimore, Bodymore, Murderland.
Murderland.
That's
Very
right.
cool.
Yeah, so I showed my cock off on Twitch with my brothers. We pressed it up against the webcams.
I'm just reading a Reddit argument about Children of Men.
What
What
does it
do they
say?
say?
Well, I was looking to see if any of the art fag distribution companies had a release of it or whatever. So on the Criterion one,
There
It's
is a
like-
Criterion version?
there is not a Criterion version.
Oh, there should be.
No, it's not Criterion. It's
Yeah.
good as fuck.
It's so good. That tracking shot scene,
That's awesome.
it's so
I mean,
cool.
they'll put anything in the fucking Criterion.
They put
collection.
Armageddon
The
in
whole
there.
like thesis.
For
and-
real?
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole idea of the Criterion Collection is that it's supposed to be important contributions to like that specific genre of film.
Oh,
There's a
okay,
lot of
okay.
bad movies in Criterion.
But yeah, there's shit like they put fucking the Marriage Story is going in the Criterion Collection.
Snooze.
Yeah,
I will
which
never
I
watch
never
that movie,
watched
and
that.
it looks like shit.
I
and
watched
never
it.
will.
I watched
You
it
watched
because
it?
I was like maybe I'm wrong. I mean, this looks stupid, but maybe I'm wrong.
But it sucks.
There's fucking nothing there. Yeah.
It's the woman's fault.
It
I
looks
hope.
horrible.
I
And
hope
of-
it's the woman's
Of course
fault.
it is.
Of course. I don't have to see it to know that it's the
Well,
woman's
it's the director. It's a director.
Baumbach.
Noah
Noah Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach. Is he married to somebody hot?
Yeah, he's married to that Frances Ha lady.
Never
or
seen
the lady that
Frances Ha.
made it.
But check this out. Ghost
She's
Dog
not hot.
Way of the Samurai is coming to Criterion.
Hell yeah.
Which fuck yeah, dude. That was my favorite movie when I was like, I think 13 or 14.
I never saw it. I always wanted to.
And it's hard to find now. Actually, I used to have it on DVD, but I sold all of my DVDs
Wow.
years
Yeah.
ago.
To become one with
Ghost
nothing?
Dog
No,
is
I got like $150 for like probably like 20 20 Xbox 360 games, and then like probably 25 DVDs.
Then you packed up your bindle and started walking to
Yeah.
Austin,
No, the other way.
Oh.
Los Angeles.
to L.A.
Yeah.
Don't need these anymore. I'm gonna be making the movie.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna be
about-
making the pornography.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
making the DVD.
I'm excited about this sale though. Excited about what I'm gonna pick up, the special features I'm gonna watch, the booklets I'm gonna flip through
Oh yeah,
while eating seaweed snacks and smoking my CBD oil.
stroking your chin.
I'm a man of the 2020s.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
When I used
So wait, how much do they cost?
Normally they're like $30 to $40 each.
Yeah.
I mean they're pretty expensive. So when they go, that's why they can do a 50% off sale because they're like, guess what? They're priced normally.
Their
for-
price would it still in some cases might be a little too much, but
yeah.
sorry pigs, take it.
Sorry, you fucking boot-looking bitch. That's the next step in like woke marketing is
Yeah.
companies being like, yeah, it's just McDonald's being like, why don't you go to Burger King, you fucking bootlicking, you faggot,
Bootlicker.
you bootlicking.
There's no ethical consumption under capitalism,
Yeah.
so you might as well get our
Might as well
fucking
just
bullshit.
go. Might as well just go to another fucking place. We don't even want customers, pussy. And people being like, I know where I'm eating lunch today. Retweeting it. I know where I'm getting a burger today at the place that did communism the right way this week. I can't wait to have my communist lunch and then go do communist shopping at Pottery Barn, who just released their trans retards fuck cops in the ass couch. Designed.
Made out of
Yeah.
a Bolivian trans woman's pubes.
Right.
It's a throw rug.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't understand. Our slaves are ironic. It's performance art.
Oh, fuck.
That chop shit is so funny. Which it's like, I can kind of get.
What were the
even-
guys doing? They got the wrong guy. It was like a Breonna
That's
Taylor
none of that.
situation?
It doesn't matter. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing is like you watch.
What even is it?
They were just in an SUV?
I watched a bunch of video from that night,
Yeah.
and when you watch all of the video, it's clear that there were like multiple shooting incidences throughout the night, none of which were caught on film.
Mm.
That whole like area is like a couple of blocks, and there's surprisingly not a lot of video. I guess it mostly clears out at night.
Right.
Uh,
What even exactly is it? It's a couple blocks.
We have the same
People are,
thing
like,
down at
camping.
Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, people are camping.
It's
They-
like
they-
Occupy.
The city barricaded the streets off, and they
Uh-huh.
like surrendered the police department, and they were like, "You guys do whatever you want." And in the
Amsterdam.
beginning, yeah,
Sick.
in the beginning, like it was like this fucking open air, like fucking music festival bullshit. I mean, just what you'd
Right.
expect.
Drum
Right.
circle.
You know, the people are like, "Oh, look, we have a community garden. See how much better communism is,"
yeah.
which is exactly like
There's
the,
no money,
the
man.
the Das Bus episode of The Simpsons when Lisa's licking the slime off the rock. And she
Yeah,
goes,
yeah,
"Look,
yeah.
there's plenty of slime for all of us." And, you know, I don't know. I mean, there was a couple of shootings there that, like, the initial instances of violence were, like, scooped up immediately by right-wing people on Twitter to be like, "See, it's bad," or whatever.
Yeah,
And
wasn't there like a SoundCloud rapper that was like?
Yeah, he was, like, handing out guns to people and shit and declared himself the leader of this. Which even those kinds of criticisms, it's like, whatever. But it's like, now they have this fucking, like, they developed some kind of like security force, I guess, which looks identical to fucking like
Jesus
Proud.
Christ.
Just people
Yeah.
marching around with assault rifles,
yeah.
taking the
Which
law
is
into their
the
own hands.
problem.
There's nothing you can there's no label you can put on that isn't militarized cop.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. That's
Yeah.
all
They're
that
just
is.
doing the same shit.
And so, like on Sunday, they shot up some Jeep. There's videos of them shooting up the Jeep. And then the claim was initially on social media from this one woman is like that happened to be the most viral tweet, but like not many people were paying attention to
Yeah.
it. That it was fascists that tried to ram the barricade.
Oh, yeah.
and
They
were-
said agitators.
and were shooting people, and then they got murked. You know.
Oh man.
And then this bitch is like, excellent shot placement, and the Jeep is like riddled with bullet holes.
Oh,
And she's like,
God.
2 bullet holes, 1 for each passenger, and it's like we can see the picture.
So who is this bitch? She's somebody like celebrating that they're murdering
So
people.
they murdered people, and it's like, you know, and all that fuck around, find out nonsense.
Yeah.
I love that. I love people that have never been in a fist fight in their life.
Yeah.
Never
They
left
tweet
the house.
that. They tweet that.
Yeah. And then, but instantly at the same time, you could find other people that were there that saying it was 2 black teenagers.
Oh damn.
So you could easily look into this and see that, like, there's some people saying that these are black teenagers.
Right.
But there's pictures and video of the immediate aftermath, and you can see this fucking car. All the windows are
It's,
shot
like,
out,
lit up.
which would indicate that they weren't rolled down. So, you know, and then there's people like, well, maybe they were shooting through their own windows. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
The fucking chop people are saying, oh, the car was stolen. And it's like, well, you don't have any kind of database of stolen
You can't
cars.
kill anyone, motherfucker. You're not supposed to just murder
Also,
people.
you're like proving the cops.
I know,
point. Like,
totally. You know how happy
you're setting it.
You
You're
know how
setting
happy
the
cops
movement
are?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no evidence that there were any kind of fucking guns in the car whatsoever.
Okay.
Right.
And then you know, they didn't let detectives in until the
And
morning.
no one's talking to cops.
And
right?
the cops are also dragging their feet because they know what it is. They're
Right.
like, oh, they're like, good. That's all
Of
we have to do
course.
is wait 3
Yeah, the
weeks.
cops want this.
And this is, which was like, by the way, never mind. I mean, it's just like,
What?
no, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to say one way or the other. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, of course they murdered unarmed black teenagers. Here's what is true. They did shoot a 14-year-old black kid and a 16-year-old black kid, and it was their police that did it. You know, so like
who even is there? Like, what even is that place?
Self-appointed people. Like, it's all the complaints are like police don't have enough training.
Right,
They're over militarized.
right.
People with no
There's-
training that
there's
are
no
like,
accountability.
have assault rifles.
So even if these people were shooting and doing all of these things, presumably, it's like, okay, well, prove it. Where's your body cam footage? Where's the evidence? Where, like, you have an accountability to the public if you expect that from the fucking cops. But I mean, here's what's annoying about it is that like all these people on the left are ignoring it because it's indefensible and it's wildly fucking
And it looks
hypocritical to a
awful.
cartoonish point. So the right's jumping all over it when it's like you could look at that and say, yeah, here you go. This proves that nobody should be a fucking cop.
Right.
Even the most we've tried solving the answer with racial like identity. You know, okay, well let's just have more black cops. That doesn't solve the fucking problem. Okay, well how about we have gay, communist, trans police officers, whatever the fuck this is, who have read all the fucking theory, who agree with every single woke point there is, and they'll appoint themselves police officers, and immediately they murder black teenagers.
Yeah.
So the answer
It's
is
Animal Farm.
that nobody should.
Once you become a pig,
Nobody should have that kind of fucking power. Nobody.
right?
Yeah.
You know, nobody.
No. I think that's a swish, Nick.
Well, I don't know if it's a swish.
I think you
it's definitely
just
something I
swished
could
it.
raise my voice about. But
No,
it's
I
like
think you're right.
that's you shouldn't just fucking like cower because everybody did the same shit with fucking Jussie and Covington, where it's like this clear thing where like liberals fucked up and fucking jumped the gun on something.
Mm-hmm.
Conservatives happen to be right, and then everyone just wants to like, oh well, we'll just
It's
let
so
them.
polarized.
These things where it's like you clearly look like a fucking liar if you got on board with this thing, and you're not trying to at least like
well, are
just
people
get in
on
front
board
of
with
it.
it? What even is that shit? I really
Yeah,
truly
dude,
don't know
I
what
mean,
CHOP is.
because this all exists on Twitter. It's not like a mate. Nobody's. I mean, CNN's not going to fucking cover this.
Right.
None of it. But the problem is that this kind of shit spreads around fucking Facebook.
For sure.
It's-
Yeah, they're claiming shit like this
Tucker
happens all the
Carlson-
time.
Tucker Carlson will absolutely be talking about
Oh,
it.
100%.
yeah.
Trump will be talking
Don't
about
try-
this.
if
100%.
if he gets fucking wind of this, the CHOP set up their
surprised he
own
hasn't
cops.
already.
I'm surprised too. I mean, it's weird.
I'm
that,
pissed. CHOP. They've taken the good name of the best game
Cooking
show,
reality
cooking reality
show, yeah.
game show there is, and it fucking spit on its memory.
I'm thinking also, you gave me an idea, Nick, when you were saying that. When we go video, when we get all our tech set up, we should all be wearing body cams. I'm saying
True.
GoPros, multiple GoPros on our person.
Actually, that's how we should do video. Is Adam should be on his knees, handcuffed, and we can have body cams in full officer outfits, and just writing down everything he says on notepads.
Yeah, we
and
just
being like,
do-
well, hold on, earlier you said this, and just pointing out inconsistencies. And then it ends with me leaning on your neck until you die.
Yeah.
I like that. We should. It would be
That's
funny
cool.
if we had one fucking camera, but we also all had GoPros in our helmets,
Uh-huh.
and so the viewer could choose if they want Stav view, if they want Adam view.
Exactly.
They see what we see.
and
Nick
then they
view.
could really have the experience of like living in our
Being
skin,
a
like
friend.
a being John Malkovich kind of experience of being on
Absolutely.
the show. You know, if you want to like,
we gotta charge $50 a month for that on Patreon.
that's extra premium
Yeah.
for sure. I think we're on to something right now.
I literally think that would be funny to do
Yeah.
listen to
to
it
get
that
body
way.
cams.
Well, to get to
I'm searching it again, dude. I couldn't. I was like glued to Twitter yesterday, seeing if anybody's talking about this fucking thing. Because it's
I
just,
haven't
it's just,
seen
it's it's why it's like absurd.
it's insane.
I mean, if it's as bad as it looks,
right.
which is that the CHOP's self-appointed communist protection forces
Murdered a black child and is fucking covering it up.
murdered a black child, an unarmed black kid, and then put a 14-year-old in critical condition with gunshot. And then on video, you can hear them lighting up the car. And then after that, the guy says, "Oh, you're not dead yet? You want to get pistol whipped?" And then you can hear him
Jesus
like bashing the
Christ.
fucking
Wait,
guy's
did
head.
they? I mean, I'm sure maybe it's not out, but did they think that they were fascist agitators that they were shooting at?
I don't think
Who
so
knows?
at all.
Dude,
I think
what
it's-
happens
I think
is-
it's the people high tension. They've been carrying rifles around. There was another shooting where that guy that Brandon Wardell's friends with and defended, what's his name? James Madison. That guy that Brandon had on his podcast to say that everything he does is right and that the CHOP was
Who
in the
is
right
that?
to murder the
He's just some guy.
Yeah, I don't know. But
James
there's
Madison?
another video of that guy like fucking taking somebody's phone after the last shooting. That one I didn't look at because any of the ones prior to this, if it's like if there was like gang on gang violence or something in CHOP that was just pre-existing because that area has that, then you can't put. I mean, that's whatever.
Are there?
This is fucking completely different.
Well, yeah, it's like anyone that wants to be a cop,
Yeah.
even a gay-ass communist cop, is a piece of shit.
Right. I mean, it's you formed some kind of hierarchy there. I mean, you kick the municipality out of the area. You
Right.
establish some kind of fucking government. You like, I don't understand how power is organized in that place. But if somebody appointed themselves the security chief or whatever and made himself a cop, everyone should just immediately go home. Everyone should immediately go home and go online and say, "Hey, I was there. We can't do this because psychos came in and made themselves police officers."
Right.
I'm not going to say they're outside agitators from the right. You can draw whatever conclusion you want, but this immediately attracted people with guns that think that they're going to be the cops, and that's just going to lead to the same exact problems we already have.
Right.
So ridiculous.
That's it. That's the way everybody should have handled it.
Yeah, but those kind of things always are like magnets for crazy people too. Also, Seattle, like the Pacific Northwest has like a particularly insane like vagrant homeless population. But I saw a guy get murdered in
Jesus
Seattle.
Christ,
Yeah.
really?
I'm pretty sure he was murdered.
What the fuck?
I was there
Recently?
No, when I was in high school, or maybe like 9th grade, where I went to Pike's Place Market with my Jewish youth group, and these two homeless guys who were like fucking methed out. I saw a guy.
Wait, what kind of
At
field?
Pike's Place, this is like
What
a
kind of
fucking
It's
major
like a-
tourist
it's a
area.
What kind
tourist-
of field trip is that?
We went like we went to
The
Seattle.
Jewish group are going to
No, we
go
went-
see a live taping.
where they make locks.
No, we
We're going to
went
go see a live taping of Frasier.
We went-
As part of our Jewish cultural heritage, we're all going to
they like
we're going to go see the first Starbucks. We're going on a 9-hour trip.
We went. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, so many losers line up for that Starbucks.
No, so I saw this fucking guy with a fucking steel-toed work boot just literally kick the other guy in the temple. And there was like a spray. There was like a blood spray.
What
And like we were lining up for the bus. It was like a bunch of like 14-year-old Jewish kids. Were like girls were crying. Like it was-
Jesus.
it was insane. It was
the
so
fuck?
yeah. It was like I can close my eyes and still picture it.
What the
It is the
fuck?
scariest. There's like a thing that naturally happens when it's like, communities that like are purport to be like open and liberal. There are like people that
Hell
like
yeah, dude. Red Pill Adam. Here we go.
Yeah.
No.
This is where he turns.
I'm not red pilled, but
This is
like
where the next year on the podcast, he's going to be like, but no, nobody talks about black on black violence in Chicago.
no.
I
but
mean,
like,
13 people were murdered this weekend, 2 of them kids.
no. In particular, there's like
And I'm like, that's right, Adam.
I haven't seen. No, I guess
That is what happened.
Very
no.
good.
I
That
guess
is what
no,
happened.
no, you're right. I was wrong because I think like the homeless population in New York is like way more peaceful than what I've seen.
Yeah,
in,
it's
like,
because they're Italian.
yeah. In like
There's
San
a code of
Francisco
ethics.
and-
Hey, I'm fucking living outside over here.
I'm living outside. I'm doing push-ups.
Hey,
Max,
I'm
do you have any-
eating prosciutto off the sidewalk.
Max
Do you have a
told me
couple
he
of
was-
dollars?
Can I have a couple of dollars?
Can I have a couple of dollars?
Max told
For a
me
cappuccino.
he was in the Tenderloin in San Francisco, and he saw this guy in a medical gown, like walking on like down the block towards him, and it looked like he was licking barbecue sauce off his fingers, and
He was eating shit.
he was eating his fingers off. He was like eating his hands off.
Oh my!
Yeah, he like
God.
escaped from the hospital.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
I don't know. Okay, this is anecdotal. I shouldn't even try
There's
to be.
fucking liberal areas.
No, it's not liberal.
It is true. There is
Where
actually
people
a-
purport to be liberal, they're eating their fingers off
there-
No.
and stomping homeless
I
guys in the
should-
head with steel-toed boots.
I did couch it.
That is
in
true.
Stupid terms, but I've never seen shit like that in New York. I've seen like guys who've crapped themselves and fell asleep on the train, but I've never seen like. There's seems to be like kind of like a methy violent streak in like the Pacific
The
Northwest and
PNW?
like Northern California.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
No, the West Coast it shouldn't exist. The real America is Philadelphia, New York.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Baltimore.
it.
Come on, man. How dare you erase us?
New York, the United States of America is Philadelphia to New York City. Everything outside of that is the fucking Midwest.
So true. The heartland. the heartland of York, Pennsylvania.
They're saying the gyms are going to be closed now in New York till probably next year.
Damn.
And it's like, I'm just going to move to Pennsylvania. I thought
Dude.
I'd be like, through thick and thin, I'm sticking it out. New York, but it's like, no, it's horribly expensive, and now there's nothing. It's not like,
You're just stuck in your apartment.
the city offers zero fucking value now.
Right.
I kind of like it right now, but that's just me.
For what? You pay a shit ton of money in rent, and then it's like you can't even go to the museum.
There's kind of a nice.
Right.
Like the very last.
No, I
bits
agree.
of
I
this
agree with
fucking
you
city
there. Is that
they
right?
took away all of the things.
I'll tell you this:
all the culture.
When I was on
all
Fire,
gone.
when I was on Fire Island, and I saw all those perfect body gay
Yes,
guys.
you keep talking about them.
They definitely have an underground network of secret like speakeasy gay gyms. What you need to do, Nick, is like
Start being
Al
gay.
Pacino cruising style. You need to
That's true.
infiltrate.
Lifting.
You have to
Lifting.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to go to the gym. You know, if you know a place around here that you can work out, Pacino just
What is it?
meeting up with guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does he have gay sex in the movie?
He
don't
I
remember.
think he gets pretty close, but I don't think he.
I haven't seen that movie since I was like 20.
It's great. It's a great movie.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check it out.
The scene where he
I did most of my movie watching in my life when I was 20, and I remember like getting Papa John's and drinking like 13 beers and
Hell
watching
yeah.
Cruising,
Yeah.
being like, man, movies rock.
Yeah.
Knowing about obscure shit like this and being able to bring it up drunk instead of having a personality, it rules.
they went into like real gay clubs. And,
I used to
like,
watch such
all the
bad
guys
movies.
there were like, like actual guys from leather bars. And there's a scene where I guess they used to put poppers on rags, and Pacino huffs the rag and then just starts dancing insanely hard. It's amazing, dude.
You ever see Jim Cotta?
No.
Jim Cotta is this fucking dog shit movie that I would get high and watch and then show other people because it's so bad.
Right.
And then they would be like, I can't believe how bad this movie is.
Right.
And I've watched it probably like 15 times.
Because
What's
you
it
show it
about?
to people.
Because I would show it to people. It was filmed in the 80s. The premise is, and they took the real life guy from the Olympics who was like the American gold medalist gymnast. And it's supposed to be like a star vehicle for him. But the U.S. government approaches him. He has a different name in the movie.
It's like gymnastics karate.
Gymnastics karate.
Oh.
Awesome.
So the U.S. government approaches him. There's a country called Parmistan that has a
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
there's a country called Parmistan that has a game every year, which is just a big obstacle course, and no one in 200 years has ever won the game. But if the U.S. government wants him to win the game, and if he does, the king of Parmistan will grant any request, and their request is to set up like a satellite fucking missile base to
Cool.
threaten the Soviet Union with in Parmistan.
So it's like Ninja Warrior.
And then but they need him to do it. But he's like, the only skill he has is gymnastics, so he needs to learn karate. And this is all in the first 5 minutes of the movie. So he learns karate from literally, it's just a Chinese guy with one line of dialogue that has a fucking hawk on his shoulder. And then like a Mr. T knockoff, and he's just like on monkey bars
That's awesome.
to a montage of him like doing karate, and he's like, and then also the king of Parmistan's daughter is there, the princess of Parmistan,
Uh-oh.
who I guess
Nice.
is working with the U.S. government.
She hot.
She's a different race than her father, who's played by like an old Jewish man,
Awesome.
and she's Thai. And
That
then-
rocks.
Yeah, and then so, like he, now that I'm saying all this, I'm like, fuck, I should rewatch Jim.
I
Yeah,
kinda
dude,
wanna
I'm trying to
watch
watch
it, dude.
that.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Now it's happened again, but so the daughter's like helping him, sort of. I mean, it's not like the movie is like, it just makes zero sense,
Right,
You know,
right.
and so she's like, again, this is the first 5 minutes before he's gone to Parmistan, because then he has to go to Turkey and sneak into the country, and he's immediately being pursued by assassins, and that's not
Awesome.
really explained why.
Awesome.
And then he
Uh-huh.
gets to the country, and then the obstacle course is like for a while he's just in the woods, and then but it's a lot of like just gymnastics and karate, and he's fighting ninjas, and then there's a guy who's like a bodybuilder that's also a contestant, but he's friends with the king,
Oh.
and then he ends up in some like town that's just filled with mentally ill people.
So, but the game is just you're going through the woods. What?
Yeah, he's just running around in the woods doing karate.
How do you win?
You have to be
You gotta
the
get to the
last
end.
person that doesn't die.
Oh, it's like the Hunger Games. Wow.
Yeah, and everyone's died.
That's
and
got
then-
everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
movie, that sounds awesome. And
What was that race car movie we watched?
hold
one
on, when he
time?
wins, does he like swerve at the end and ask for something else?
I can't remember because I would always just get
Feels like you must.
no, I would get trashed every time I put the movie on, and like by the time he ends up to the you know what? I might not have seen past the part where he, because I swear to God, literally it was like drinking. Let's
I
watch
believe you.
Gymkhana.
Yeah. I definitely believe you.
And it gets real hazy after the scene where they're in that town with the mentally ill people.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like we got to finish Gymkhana.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One time, I think maybe we were on drugs, but you put on the Sylvester Stallone race car movie. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Driven.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, that movie's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Yeah, that one's great too. Yeah, you know, you gotta drive the way you drive it. You gotta have the steering wheel. Yeah, it's a whole mentality.
You got 4
It's
wheels.
just bullshit. Yeah, he's just like
4 wheels, and then you got on the ground, and you got street.
he's an F1 driver, and like his move is like he always hums to stay. You know, they're like listening in on the radio. He's like, and they're like, "What's he doing?" And like, that's how he focuses.
Incredible.
It's just
He's
gay.
humming.
Yeah, he's just humming. They're like, yeah, that's his thing. That's his signature. That's how he stays. But he's just doing like fucking like hot laps or whatever around the track. It's not racing, and they're like blown away by how good he is at drive. But like, he's a professional driver. I can't imagine anyone working at that level would be like, wow, this guy's really good at the job. He's paid a bunch of money to do.
Right.
And so he throws out like a dime on the fucking track.
Oh hell
And then picks it up with the tire on the next one,
That's
next
awesome.
lap
It's
around.
a cool trick.
And because you can turn on a dime.
You can literally turn on a dime. That's awesome.
It might have been a quarter, but I mean, it's still like, yeah, that one's due for a rewatch.
Yeah.
Because the ones I try to think about movies that I saw when I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
That even at that age, I'm like, this is fucking
This
stupid.
is one of the dumbest things I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
right. Because if at that age it sticks out in your mind, then you know it's a real piece of shit.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah. There's a movie I used to watch too that was almost as dumb as Gymkhana called Inner Zone. It's this like Italian Mad Max clone
Fuck yeah.
but then it's also like Stalker kind of. But there's like a fucking forbidden zone that you can't go into.
Oh yeah.
And this guy has to go into the zone, and then like it opens up at this Russian roulette scene, but it's like this underground cave where people are drinking poison.
Hell yeah.
It's this game where you just take shots of like maybe it's poison. Maybe there's this guy that's like the best at the drinking poison
That
game.
rocks.
And
Which there's no skill. He just keeps getting lucky.
yeah,
Or he's cheating.
yeah, something like that. He's like a bounty hunter, but he has to go into the zone, and then the zone's controlled by these like these monks. But like one's Chinese, one's just like a middle-aged black guy, then it's a white guy, and they all like communicate telepathically. So you just hear them. They don't like their mouths don't move. They just fucking like you just hear VO of them like thinking to each other.
That's awesome.
And again, this is another movie I would watch very drunk. So I got details hazy, but I remember one of the monks' names is Panasonic.
Dude, I gotta watch bad movies again.
Yeah.
I miss it. Life was so much simpler.
Oh, you sucked my dick.
Just getting very stoned and watching awful movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so fucking tired all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
I gotta go to Long Island.
Here we go. Here's the plot of Inner Zone. What's in Long Island?
4th of July.
It's July 1st.
I know.
It's the
I'm
weekend.
going
It's
for
the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun.
A supernaturally gifted monk, Panasonic, is sent
That's incredible.
on a mission by his dying master, General Electric,
No,
way.
shut up.
to protect the Inner Zone, the last fertile region left on a post-apocalyptic
Oh,
Earth,
okay, cool.
against an invading gang of wasteland raiders.
Is
Along the way, Panasonic is helped by Swan, a roguish road warrior who seeks a rumored treasure hidden within the Inner Zone, and Tara, an attractive slave girl who Swan falls in love with. The raiders are meanwhile led by Mantis, a female bodybuilder dominatrix, and her sadistic partner,
Nice.
Balkazan. After the defeat of the raiders, Swan locates the treasure, which is revealed to be a fallout shelter turned archive of some of mankind's greatest achievements. Within are various items such as books, sculptures, paintings, along with Panasonic brand video cassette recorder that plays a final message from those who preserve the artifacts before the apocalypse.
You've got to be kidding me.
No.
Is it a tie-in with the Panasonic Corporation?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why the monk's name is Panasonic, because the monks are ancient monks, but they get their names from the bullshit that's in the Fallout.
That's
Before
awesome.
the bomb.
Yeah.
Is there one named Cock Pump?
There's a guy named Rabbit Dildo.
There's another movie that's... Yeah, so the list of those, the best of the... Because, we've talked about like Stone Cold and shit like that before.
Yeah.
Kill or Be Killed is a great movie.
Suck or Be Sucked.
In that genre. I'm trying to think of just the really shitty fucking action movies I saw. I used to be able to rattle off a list of like 10 of them.
I used to watch a lot of like
All the No Retreat, No Surrender movies
yeah.
are good.
I used to watch a lot of Dolph Lundgren stuff with my dad growing up.
Because you guys both liked his
Because
body.
we liked his body.
Yeah,
We were into
the
his-
American Ninja series. That's an absolute necessary watch.
Damn, I haven't watched most of these.
Yeah, but those are Canon Films movies.
Mhm.
What's that?
Canon Films.
Canon Films is like a company?
Yeah, they would
Mm.
just release like bullshit fucking action movies.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds freaking awesome, mate.
Damn, maybe I'll smoke some CBD and
Yeah,
put the phone down and watch all the No Retreat, No Surrender movies.
that's what we got to do. Just be 40, smoke our fake weed, watch
Watch movies that remind us when we were 9 years old.
watch movies that remind us of when we were 19, and doing the exact same thing with real weed.